It's absolutely disgusting that you act like his sister when you're not even blood related. I'm cutting ties with outsiders, and don't you dare come to the wedding.
What a thing to say on the eve of the wedding. Lena, I'm honestly confused right now. Where exactly did you hear that my brother and I aren't blood related?
Michael just told me that you two have no blood connection. This is absolutely unbelievable. How dare you deceive me all this time?
Wait, deceive you? We haven't deceived anyone about anything. No matter what you say, my brother and I are siblings. That's never been a secret. I understand that some people value blood relations above all else, so I don't intend to deny your values or judge you for them. But there are other forms of family that aren't just based on blood relations. Surely you can understand that.
No, that's impossible! Family means blood. That's what makes people actually related.
Why do you deny it so completely? You're being so absolute about this.
Because I grew up in foster care too!
What? You did? I had no idea. Michael never mentioned that.
My parents' divorce caused some issues, so it was just temporary due to our family circumstances. But I still haven't forgotten those memories, suddenly locked in the same room with complete strangers as children, while adults smiled and tried to please us. There wasn't a single person I could trust. Everyone was fake. So strangers becoming family is impossible. I never found anyone I could call family in that place. It was all pretend. Adults forcing kids to play house.
That must have been a really painful experience for you. I can understand why someone with that background would especially value blood relations. But please, I'm begging you to stop denying my relationship with my brother. I understand you might not be able to accept it based on your experiences, but...
Huh? That makes no sense. It's seriously disgusting. Acting like family when you're strangers, showing up like you own the place. How can you even do that? Don't you have any shame? Any self-awareness? It's beyond shameless. You're morally bankrupt.
You don't need to go that far. I'm not trying to own anything. I'm just trying to support my brother on his wedding day.
And Michael's just as bad, letting some stranger sit in the family section. Having an outsider taking up space at my precious ceremony is absolutely unbearable, disgusting. This is supposed to be the most important day of my life. I'm physically repulsed by you, so please, please don't come to the ceremony. If you show up, I'll sue you.
Our parents have already passed away, so I'm my brother's only family member. Are you really okay with not having me there? You'll be completely alone in the family section.
Stop acting like family! I think I'm actually going to be sick! You're making me feel nauseous just thinking about it. He doesn't need fake family when he's getting real family. Me!
You've been pretty hostile toward me for months now, but you seem to get along well with my brother. I thought if he was happy, I could endure whatever treatment you gave me, but this is too much. Fine, have it your way. I won't attend the ceremony, and I'm leaving the venue right now.
Really? You're really leaving?
I said I'm leaving. Give me a few minutes to gather my things.
Yes! Thank goodness. I couldn't stand having an outsider in the family section. Get lost, you delusional fake sister!
Maya, where are you now? Let's take some photos while we have the chance. You got all dressed up for this. You look beautiful in that dress.
Sorry, Michael. I'm not at the venue anymore.
What? Why? Did you forget something?
No, it's at Lena's request.
Lena's? What do you mean? What kind of request?
Actually.
What the hell? Lena said all that to you?
Yeah, she's never shown me such clear malice before, but now I realize it was building up. She's been making snide comments, tripping me up, and doing various other passive-aggressive things to me for months. I think since I was the only family member, she was trying to establish dominance over me. She wanted to make sure I knew my place in the hierarchy she was creating.
Why didn't you tell me about this? I had no idea she was treating you badly. I feel like such an idiot. How did I miss all of this?
You and Lena seemed to be getting along well, didn't you? You were so happy with her. I wasn't planning to force a relationship with her anyway, and I figured after you got married, I could just avoid seeing Lena. I thought I could handle a little hostility if it meant you could be happy.
But still, I'm sorry. I should have noticed. I should have protected you. I can't believe Lena would say such cruel things. This isn't the person I thought I was marrying.
Did you know Lena had been in foster care?
Actually, I just heard about it from her mother a moment ago. She said Lena had lived away from home for a while due to family circumstances. Lena seemed sensitive about it, so I talked about our family situation again. I never imagined it would lead to this explosion. I was trying to be understanding and share our own experiences.
Michael, what are you going to do now? The guests are already arriving. This is your wedding day. I don't want my absence to ruin everything for you.
Honestly, I don't understand Lena's true feelings anymore. She said she loved me, but at the same time treated my sister like an outsider, like you were some kind of threat. How can someone claim to love me while rejecting the most important person in my life? I want to know her real feelings. Maya, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but could you come back here? I need to confront her about this, and I think she needs to face what she's done.
All right, but I'll hide in a back room so I won't be seen by the guests.
You really left, right? You're not sitting somewhere in the venue? I can't relax until I know for sure you're gone.
I'm not there. I'm devastated that I can't see my brother's big day, and you're just adding insult to injury by checking up on me. Do you have any idea how much this hurts?
But you're such a shameless person who was going to impersonate family and sit in the family section. Even after all this, you might still show up and sit there like you belong.
You really say whatever you want, don't you? Just to confirm, you really don't want me to participate in any way?
You're so persistent. I'm not talking about anything complicated here. Why can't you understand? No outsiders at my wedding! How much clearer can I be? Never come back, outsider!
The person you're calling an outsider is legally the sister of your husband. Well, whatever. As you said, crazy people can't be reasoned with. So please, experience firsthand what happens when you tell family members not to come to a wedding.
Huh? What are you talking about? I never told family not to come. Outsiders should just go home. Only family is welcome. Michael, why did you do that? You made me sound like the villain. That's horrible. The whole atmosphere at the venue is ruined. What are you going to do about this?
The villain? I just told the truth, that you shut Maya out. I explained exactly what happened. How is that making you sound like anything other than what you are?
It's weird that you even mentioned it. Why couldn't you just make up an excuse? You could have said she was sick or had an emergency.
The family section was empty, so the guests were surprised and asking questions. My guests know Maya well, so everyone was worried something had happened to her. As the host, it's natural to explain to the guests when they're concerned about a family member's absence.
Well, that's true, but I didn't say anything wrong. I just said outsiders shouldn't sit in the family section. That's weird, isn't it? That's where family sits. Anyone would agree with me on that basic principle.
That's right, it's where family sits. And Maya sitting there wouldn't be wrong, because Maya is my sister. She belongs in that section more than anyone. Everyone knows that. That's why they noticed Maya wasn't there. Everyone thinks it's natural for Maya to sit there.
What? So you're saying it's normal for invited guests to casually sit in the family section?
That's completely different. Why would Maya be grouped with friends?
Because she's an outsider with no blood relation. It's the same thing.
She's not an outsider. I've told you countless times. Maya is my sister. I understand you might not be able to accept family that isn't blood related due to your own experiences. But that doesn't give you the right to deny my relationship with Maya. You hurt my sister without a second thought. I never thought you were that kind of person. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disgusted by your behavior.
Why are you saying that? Wait, Michael, you're acting strange. This is weird. You're supposed to be on my side. We're getting married. Why are you taking her side over mine?
I'm not taking sides. I'm standing up for what's right. You'll soon realize that you're the one saying strange things.
It's your fault that everyone criticized me. The wedding atmosphere is ruined. Everything's a mess. What have you done? Today was supposed to be the precious day Michael and I became family.
My fault? How could I, not being at the venue, ruin the ceremony's atmosphere? This isn't magic. I can't control people's reactions from miles away.
You spread stories making me look bad before leaving the venue. That's the only explanation. You must have told people lies about me to make them turn against me. There's no other way everyone would suddenly hate me.
That's a terrible accusation. You told me to leave and I left immediately, as requested. Besides, I wouldn't tell the guests about this. Everyone came to celebrate you two. I wouldn't want to ruin that atmosphere, unlike some people.
Then why am I being criticized? Why is everyone looking at me like that?
It's because you threw your brother's sister out of the venue, isn't it? You said people without blood relations are outsiders, and that's not entirely wrong. But the fact that I'm my brother's sister is undeniable to everyone who knows us. The proof is that the guests wondered why the sister wasn't there, right? Did anyone ask about friend Maya or guest Maya? Did anyone wonder where that girl Michael knows was?
They didn't, but that doesn't mean anything. They just don't understand the real situation.
Of course not. I hear many of the guests are mutual acquaintances of you and my brother. Since my brother introduces me as his sister, I am undoubtedly his sister, at least to my brother, myself, and the guests. Do you understand? You threw family out of the wedding. Isn't it natural to get criticism for such outrageous behavior?
This is all a scheme. You kept quiet about not being blood related and continued pretending to be his sister. It's manipulation. You tricked everyone into thinking you're real family. Family without blood relations is impossible. It's all fake.
I've repeatedly said that family isn't just about blood relations. And if family is only about blood, then you and my brother have no blood relation either, so you're outsiders to each other according to your own logic. Yet you just said today was the day you and Michael became family. What's your take on that?
What? Well, that's...
According to your logic, the only valid family structure in the world would be parent-child relationships, because married couples have no blood relation. You can deny my relationship with my brother if you want, but you should understand something. You're also denying your relationship with my brother, the very concept of marriage itself.
Michael, please help me. My parents and relatives are furious, and there's no reasoning with them. Dad's outside the dressing room screaming, "I never raised such a shameless daughter." It's terrible.
I can hear that shouting from the main hall. Your parents are very mature people. They wanted to scold you immediately for your outrageous behavior, but they held back because there were guests.
I shouldn't have fled to the dressing room. I thought my parents would be on my side. They're supposed to support me no matter what. I'm their daughter.
Don't you understand why everyone's so angry? What you did is like telling someone's parents they're disowned and throwing them out of the venue. How could you think you wouldn't get in trouble for that? Did you really think people would just accept you rejecting my family?
But she's not really your sister. You're not blood related.
Enough! Blood relation isn't everything. How can you say such horrible things? Don't you realize you've been hurting me this whole time? I told you I was adopted, right? How could you forget something so important?
Huh? Adopted? Did we talk about that?
When you were surprised that you didn't know Maya and I weren't blood related, I thought you'd misunderstood that we were adopted together. But you actually forgot such an important conversation about my life.
When did you tell me? I don't remember at all.
When we visited my parents' grave together, that important day when I introduced you to them. I told you I was adopted and that my parents were my adoptive parents. Maya is their daughter, and I have no blood relation to any of my family members.
Really? I had no idea. I'm sorry. I didn't know about those circumstances.
Didn't know? I told you clearly that I was adopted, but I'm truly their son. That's why I introduced you at my deceased parents' grave. That's why it was such an important moment for me. I was sharing my deepest truth with you. Being adopted isn't trivial. I could understand if you forgot for that reason, but you prioritize blood relations above all else, remember? That's why you casually mistreated Maya, right? So how could you forget something as important as me being adopted? If blood relations matter so much to you, wouldn't my adoption status be the most crucial thing to remember?
Well,
There are two possibilities here. Either you're not actually obsessed with blood relations and only brought it up to mistreat Maya, or you didn't care about me at all, not enough to remember the most important facts about my life.
No, you're important to me. You're the most important person in my life. I love you more than anything.
Right, that's why you apologized to me honestly just now. So that means you brought up blood relations just to hurt Maya, calling her an outsider and saying terrible things. That's despicable. Neither Maya nor I are bothered by not being blood related. We've never hidden it or been ashamed of it. But that doesn't mean we think it's such a light topic that we can laugh off others' cruel comments about it. You hurt my family deliberately. I can't forgive someone like that.
Wait, Michael, let's talk about this. Please, Michael. We can work through this.
You should be talking to your parents, not me. You've kept them waiting long enough. Come out of that dressing room already and face what you've done. And learn exactly how outrageous your behavior was. Learn what it means to reject family at a wedding.
What a huge commotion this has become. I can't see everything from the dressing room, but I can hear the shouting from multiple directions.
That's her father. He's a serious, strict man, so he can't forgive what happened today.
That's her father. He's a serious, strict man, so he can't forgive what happened today.
He said he wants to apologize to you properly later. He's mortified by his daughter's behavior.
He doesn't need to worry about that. None of this is their fault. But what are you going to do now?
I'm gonna handle this properly. Half measures aren't good for anyone.
Please reconsider breaking off our engagement, Michael. Please. I won't be mean to Maya anymore, and I'll stay away from her.
This isn't about that level of issue. This isn't something an apology can fix. I don't want to call someone family who won't welcome my sister into the family. And you've been hurting not just my sister, but me too this entire time. Every cruel word to her was a cruel word to me. I can't forgive you for denying my relationship with my deceased parents and my sister. I refuse to become family with you. I'm breaking off our engagement. Your parents have already agreed, and they're saying they'll pay damages for what happened today. They understand the gravity of what you've done, even if you don't.
Damages? Why? What damages?
For the emotional distress you caused me. Many of your comments were unforgivable. Blood relation or not, there's no excuse for hurting someone the way you hurt Maya. You failed to understand that, and that's your fault, not mine.
You're hiding in Michael's dressing room, aren't you? Please convince everyone. If you say you were actually at the venue, it won't become such a big deal, right? We can say there was a misunderstanding, that I was just stressed.
Even if I came back, it wouldn't erase what you did. This is the consequence of your own actions. You reap what you sow.
Please work something out.
I can't. Besides, you disowned me, didn't you? That means we're truly strangers now. I'm someone you don't know. There's no reason for me to help a stranger who treated me so cruelly.
Don't say that. I'm sorry. I apologize, so please forgive me.
An apology won't make this forgivable.
Huh? But people forgive each other all the time.
I endured your harassment because you and my brother seemed happy together. I thought I could tolerate a little cruelty for my brother's sake, but you deeply hurt my brother. If this marriage would make my brother happy, I'd gladly celebrate it, but you denied what my brother holds dear. And you think you can just muddy your own parents' reputation and have an apology fix everything? That's unforgivable.
But I love him. That's true. That part was never fake. Please, if you approve of the marriage, there might still be hope.
Still trying to marry my brother at this point? You're incredible. If you truly loved him, you'd reflect on how deeply you hurt him and step aside, wouldn't you? You'd want what's best for him, not what's convenient for you. I absolutely will not approve of your marriage to him. Because my brother is my only family, wishing for family's happiness is normal, isn't it?
What about me then? Being left at the altar will make me a laughingstock. I'll never find anyone better than Michael. He was perfect.
I don't care. If you thought he was such a good person, how could you casually hurt his family? Everything you're saying is contradictory and untrustworthy. But you're right about one thing. I should head to the venue soon.
Really?
Yes, as his sister, I'm going to properly declare in front of the relatives that I cannot approve of your marriage. I'm going to make sure everyone understands exactly what kind of person you are.
Wait, please, don't do that! That will ruin everything! My reputation, my family's reputation!
This should satisfy you, right? After all, I'm only doing exactly what you asked for.
Maya, thank you for today. Sorry for making you wait in the dressing room all this time.
It's fine. I wanted to make that declaration myself at the end. So what happens now?
Lena's parents took her home and we'll discuss the rest later. I honestly don't want to take damages, but they insist on paying as part of taking responsibility. They say it's the only way they can begin to restore their family's honor after what she did. So I might accept it. It would cover the wedding costs at least.
I think Lena needs to lose something to properly reflect on her actions. Some people only learn when there are real consequences.
I could cry at how poor my judgment was. You noticed early on, but I didn't. They say love is blind, but why didn't I see it? How did I miss all the signs?
It's because Lena liked you.
Huh?
Because she liked you, she acted like the type of woman you'd be attracted to when she was with you. That's all. I don't think that's necessarily bad. Everyone puts their best foot forward in relationships. Everyone's afraid to show their true selves to others. That's human nature. The problem was staying the type of person who would cause a breakup when the truth came out. Lena might have had chances to change, to grow, to become more accepting, but she didn't take them.
Maya, you're very calm about this. More calm than I expected.
Am I? Well, I just don't want to see my brother depressed over someone who wasn't worth it. You're a kind person, Michael, so you'll definitely find someone good. So, don't rush into marriage next time.
So you noticed that too. I guess I was pretty obvious about feeling left behind.
I could tell you were anxious about everyone around you getting married, but now you understand, right? Rushing doesn't lead to anything good. Whether family or romantic partners, you need to slowly build relationships where you care for each other. Lena, who was forcibly sent back to her parents' home, is now being strictly disciplined by them and is undergoing bridal training to reform her character. She's made to do all the household chores from early morning and can't even go out without her parents' permission. Given her outrageous behavior, it will be quite some time before her parents forgive her and allow her to go on dates. By then, her success rate in matchmaking will drop significantly, making it even harder for her to leave that house. Meanwhile, my brother and I went to visit our parents' grave. Seeing my brother apologize to our parents about what happened, I was reminded once again that he truly is our parents' son. Well, I pray that he'll find someone who can make him happy in the future. For now, I plan to support him so his emotional wounds can heal quickly. Lisa, is that you texting from this number? I don't recognize it.
Yeah, it's me. I'm using your brother's old phone.
That's unusual. You've never messaged me directly before. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Actually, better than fine. I have something I need to discuss with you.
All right, what's going on? You're making me a little nervous.
It's about this beautiful new house you just built, the one over on Maple Drive.
This beautiful new house? What do you mean? Did something happen to it?
No, nothing like that. It's just, well, you know how you're going to be away on that big overseas assignment for work?
Yeah, for the next 6 months or so. What about it?
Mike and I were thinking, it seems like such a waste for that gorgeous place to just sit there empty for so long.
What exactly are you suggesting, Lisa?
We've already moved in! Surprise! Aren't you happy that someone will be there to look after it?
I'm sorry, what? You moved into my house without even asking me?
Don't be so dramatic, Sarah. We're family. We knew you'd be thrilled to have us keeping an eye on things.
Thrilled? I'm in shock. Lisa, you had no right to do this without my permission.
Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal. Someone needs to maintain the place while you're off gallivanting around the world.
Gallivanting? This is for my job, Lisa, and I never agreed to let you live there.
The kids are absolutely loving it here, by the way, and the schools in this neighborhood are so much better than our old district.
The kids? You moved your whole family in? How is there even enough space?
We made it work. A few of them are bunking together, but they don't mind. It's like one big happy slumber party.
Lisa, I'm going to say this as clearly as I can. This is completely unacceptable. You and your family need to move out immediately.
I really don't think you're seeing the big picture here, Sarah. We're doing you a huge favor.
A favor? You're trespassing is what you're doing. How did you even get into my locked house in the first place?
Spare key, you know, the one you gave Mike for emergencies. He agreed that this situation definitely qualifies as an emergency.
An emergency? What about this is an emergency? I can't believe he went along with this.
Look, it's already a done deal. We're all moved in and settled. The kids are enrolled in school. You can't expect us to uproot them all over again.
That's exactly what I expect, actually. This is my house, Lisa. Mine. You had no right to move in without my explicit consent.
I think you're being really unreasonable about this. We're not strangers, we're your family. Besides, possession is 9/10 of the law, right?
I can't believe what I'm hearing. This isn't some finders keepers playground game. This is breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering? Really, Sarah? We used a key, remember?
A key you were never supposed to use for this. A key for emergencies only.
Well, the way I see it, we had no other choice. It was either this or the streets. You wouldn't want your nieces and nephews to be homeless, would you?
Don't you dare try to manipulate me by guilt-tripping me with the kids. This is about you selfishly helping yourself to what isn't yours.
I think you're just not understanding the reality of our situation, but you know what? Fine. I can see you're not in a reasonable mood to discuss this right now.
There's nothing to discuss except you getting your family out of my house ASAP. I'm not playing around here, Lisa.
And I'm not moving. Guess we're at an impasse then. Tell you what, you go enjoy your little business trip. We'll take good care of the homestead, and we can talk about this more when you've calmed down, okay?
No, not okay. None of this is okay. I'm telling you right now, you've made a huge mistake, and this will not end well for you.
Always so dramatic. I'll tell the kids Auntie Sarah says hi from her fancy international job. Enjoy your trip.
Lisa? Don't you dare ignore me. This conversation isn't over, not by a long shot. There will be serious consequences for this. Mike, we need to talk right now. I don't care what you're doing, this is urgent. Your wife just informed me that you've moved your whole family into the house I just built without asking me. What the hell, Mike?
Sarah, I can explain. I swear this isn't what it looks like.
Really? Because it looks like you've invaded my brand new home with your wife and her army of kids. Explain fast, Mike, because I'm livid right now.
You have to understand, Lisa's been obsessing over your house since the day you broke ground. It kept going on and on about how perfect it would be for the kids.
Perfect for the kids? Mike, there are 5 of them. Did you forget that your wife came pre-packaged with a bunch of children from her previous marriages?
Of course I didn't forget, but what was I supposed to do? I tried telling her we could never afford a place like that on our own.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe act like an adult and shut down her crazy ideas? Remind her that stealing is wrong? I can't believe you went along with this insanity.
I know, I'm an idiot, but you don't understand what Lisa's like when she fixates on something. It's relentless. She wore me down.
Wore you down? Mike, she's completely taking advantage of you. Why did you even marry a woman like that? She's what, at least a decade older than you and came with all that baggage? What were you thinking?
She was so different before we got married, so warm and nurturing with her kids despite how tough things were for them. I admired that about her, and she likes playing video games with me.
The poor, struggling single mom act? Oldest trick in the book, Mike. She saw you coming a mile away.
You're probably right. Looking back, I think it was all just a big manipulation tactic, a way to trap me. God, I've been so stupid!
Forget about how stupid you've been for a minute. We need to focus on the issue at hand. Getting your freeloading wife out of my house. Have you considered just, I don't know, divorcing her?
Divorce? Sarah, she's pregnant with my kid! I can't just abandon my child like that. I have to take responsibility.
Take responsibility? Like how she's taking responsibility by illegally occupying a home that doesn't belong to her? Come on, Mike, you're smarter than this. She's using that baby to manipulate you even further.
You're right, you're so right. I've let things spiral way out of control, let her walk all over me, and now she's walking all over you, too. God, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
I know you didn't, and even though I'm absolutely furious, I know this is just what she does. She's an expert at exploiting people's weaknesses. But that ends now, Mike. You have to stand up to her.
I will, I swear. I'll talk to her, make her see that this isn't right, that we have to get out of your house and find our own way, no matter how hard it is.
Do you really think you can reason with her? I've tried talking to her myself and she's refusing to budge. Says the kids are already enrolled in school and everything.
She doesn't get to make unilateral decisions like this anymore. Not when they're hurting the people I love. I will fix this, Sarah, I promise you.
I'm choosing to trust you, Mike, against my better judgment right now, honestly. But I'm giving you a chance to make this right. Don't let me down.
I won't. I swear to you, I won't. I'll get her out of there if it's the last thing I do. I refuse to let her destroy my relationship with you.
Just get it done and get it done fast. I want you all out of there by the end of the week, Mike. I mean it. Any longer than that, and I'll be forced to take legal action.
It won't come to that, I promise. I'll handle Lisa, you have my word.
I better. And Mike, one more thing. I need you to keep an eye out for a delivery for me. It should be coming any day now.
A delivery? Okay, what is it?
It's a special package. An investigation report, actually.
An investigation report? What the hell, Sarah? What have you been investigating?
Oh, you're gonna find out, Cupcake. It's been 2 days now, Lisa. 2 days, and you and your family are still living in my house, completely against my wishes. Care to explain yourself?
Sarah. I thought we settled this already. The house is ours now. Possession is 9/10 and all that. Why are you still harping on about this?
Harping on? This isn't some trivial disagreement, Lisa. This is my home we're talking about. A home you had no right to move into.
Look, I've already told you, we needed a place to live and this house was just sitting here empty. We're practically doing you a favor by keeping it maintained.
A favor? In what universe is breaking into someone's house and refusing to leave doing them a favor? You're trespassing, plain and simple.
There you go again with the melodramatics. We're families, Sarah. Families help each other out. I I notice you're not exactly rushing back from your little work trip to actually use the place yourself.
Because I'm in the middle of an important overseas assignment, one that I told you and Mike about well in advance, that doesn't give you the right to just take over my home.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before jaunting off and leaving this big, beautiful house just sitting here empty. Honestly, it's pretty selfish of you.
Selfish? I'm selfish for expecting my own brother and sister-in-law to respect my property and not just help themselves to it? What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me is that I'm looking out for my children's well-being while you're off gallivanting around the globe. Do you have any idea what an opportunity this is for them? The school's alone.
Don't you dare try to turn this around on me. Don't you dare try to paint yourself as some benevolent mother just trying to do right by her kids. You're a manipulator and a user, plain and simple.
How dare you accuse me of not having my children's best interests at heart? Everything I do for them. Not that you'd understand, seeing as you don't have any of your own.
Leave my personal life out of this, Lisa. We both know this has nothing to do with me being childless and everything to do with you being a selfish, scheming opportunist.
Think what you want about me, but the fact remains, we're in this house and we're not going anywhere. So you can either get on board or stay mad about it from across the ocean. Your choice.
You really think I'm just going to roll over and take this? That I don't have options here? I've already spoken to Mike and given him until the end of the week to get you out of there.
Spoken to Mike? Let me guess. He just bowed to your demands, right? Spineless as always. God, what a loser. Well, sorry, but he doesn't make unilateral decisions for this family. I do.
Not when those decisions involve committing crimes, you don't. He knows what you're doing is wrong, Lisa. He knows you're taking advantage.
I'm not taking advantage of anyone. I'm doing what needs to be done for the good of my family. And if Mike can't see that, well, that's his problem.
You're unbelievable. Do you even hear yourself? The mental gymnastics you must have to do to justify your actions. It's astounding. You need professional help, Lisa.
The only one who needs help here is you, Sarah. Help removing the stick from your rear end. Honestly, the entitlement, the selfishness, it's really quite something.
I'm done arguing in circles with you. You can try to twist this however you want, but the bottom line is, you're in the wrong here, and there will be consequences.
Ooh, consequences! How ominous. What are you going to do? Complain at me from your fancy international hotel room some more? I'm shaking in my boots over here.
Keep laughing, Lisa, but you won't be finding any of this quite so funny once that package Mike is waiting for arrives. I wonder what kinds of interesting details it might reveal about you.
Package? What package? What are you talking about?
Oh, just a little something I had a private investigator put together. Amazing what you can find out about a person if you dig deep enough. I'm betting there's plenty in your past you'd prefer stayed buried.
You investigated me? Are you insane? What gives you the right to go poking around in my private life like that? The nerve!
What gave you the right to just move your family into my house without permission? You started this, Lisa. I'm just making sure I'm well informed as I finish it.
This is harassment! It's an invasion of privacy! You can't do this! When Mike finds out...
Mike already knows. He's the one who will be receiving the package and all the sordid details about your past that it contains. I wouldn't count on him staying on your side once he sees what kind of woman he really married.
This is blackmail! You can't threaten me like this! I won't stand for it!
It's not a threat, Lisa. It's a promise. The walls are closing in, and sooner or later, everything you've done, everyone you've used, it's all going to come out. I just hope you're prepared for your house of cards to come crashing down around you.
I don't know what kind of game you think you're playing, Sarah, but it ends now. Call off your little private investigator before he ruins everything.
Ruins everything? Oh, you mean before he exposes all your dirty little secrets? I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, Lisa. The investigation is done and the report has been delivered.
This is unbelievable! I can't believe you would stoop so low as to sick some sleazy PI on me, digging into my private life like I'm some kind of criminal.
Funny you should mention criminals, seeing as that investigator uncovered quite the rap sheet on you. Tell me, do the words identity theft and fraud ring any bells?
What? Those charges were complete misunderstandings. They were dropped ages ago. How dare you dredge up ancient history just to smear me?
Misunderstandings? Really? Because the investigation paints a pretty clear picture of a woman with a long history of swindling and deceiving people. A woman who fled town and changed her name to avoid the consequences of her actions.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know anything about my life, about what I've been through. How dare you judge me?
Oh, I'm not judging, Lisa. The facts speak for themselves. And the fact is, you're a con artist, a grifter who latches onto vulnerable people and exploits them for your own gain. People like my brother.
You shut your mouth about my marriage. Mike loves me, no matter what you or your stupid report says.
Real? Like those credit cards you opened in his name without telling him? Like the joint bank account you've been funneling money out of for months? That kind of real?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're making things up, twisting the truth. Mike will never believe your lies.
Are you sure about that, Lisa? Because I'm pretty sure once Mike sees the detailed financial records, the paper trail of deceit, he'll have no choice but to face the truth about who he married.
This is blackmail. You're trying to destroy my marriage, my family. Why are you doing this to me? I thought we were sisters.
Sisters? Are you joking? Sisters don't steal from each other, Lisa. They don't take advantage and manipulate and explode each other's lives for their own selfish gain. You're not my sister. You're a parasite.
How can you be so cruel? I'm the mother of your future niece or nephew. Doesn't family mean anything to you?
Don't you dare use that baby as a bargaining chip. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I have to wonder, is Mike even really the father?
Excuse me? What the hell are you implying? Of course Mike's the father. How dare you even suggest otherwise?
I'm not implying anything. I'm just looking at the facts. The timeline of your business trips, your history of infidelity that's outlined in the report. It paints a pretty damning picture.
You're unbelievable. Those business trips were for work. And what infidelity? I've never cheated on Mike, ever. Your report is full of lies.
Is it? So you won't mind taking a paternity test then, just to clear up any doubts?
I'm not subjecting myself or my unborn child to any of your witch hunt tactics. This is harassment, plain and simple. I won't stand for it.
Call it whatever you want, but the truth will come out, Lisa. One way or another, Mike will see you for who you really are. A liar, a cheater, and a fraud.
You're despicable. I can't believe I ever thought of you as family. You're trying to ruin my life, and for what? Some petty house dispute? It's pathetic.
Petty? You stole my house! You committed a crime against me, and now you have the nerve to act like the victim? You're unbelievable.
No, what's unbelievable is that you are willing to destroy your relationship with your brother, your own flesh and blood, just to get back at me. Talk about cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Mike is an unfortunate casualty in all this, I'll admit. But he's also an adult who needs to face the consequences of his poor choices, starting with his choice to marry a conniving, deceitful snake like you.
You sanctimonious witch! You think you're so perfect, don't you? Looking down on me from your ivory tower, judging my life, my choices. You have no idea what I've been through.
And there it is, the real Lisa, the vicious, foul-mouthed shrew who would burn down everything and everyone around her just to get what she wants. I'm done playing nice. I want you out of my house, out of my life. And if you won't go willingly, I'll make you go.
I'd like to see you try. This is my home now, Sarah. Mine. And there's nothing you or that pathetic report can do about it.
You're so sure of that? Because I beg to differ. In fact, I've already taken action, called in a few favors. I think you'll be very interested to hear about the new owners of Maple Drive.
New owners? What the hell are you talking about? You can't sell a house out from under someone. That's illegal.
Oh, kind of like fraud and identity theft? Funny, I didn't think legality mattered much to you, Lisa. But you're right. I can't sell my house to just anyone, which is why I sold it to a very specific buyer, one who is uniquely equipped to handle unwanted house guests.
What are you talking about? Who could possibly want to buy a house that they know has people living in it? That makes no sense.
The county sheriff's department, Lisa. I sold my house to the county, and they are very motivated to evict the current occupants, seeing as they are there illegally. I believe the term they used was criminal trespassing.
You can't be serious. You called the cops on us? On your own family? What is wrong with you?
I didn't call anyone. I simply sold my house to a buyer I knew could properly handle the situation. And the situation is, you're a criminal. One who is about to face some very serious legal consequences.
You can't do this! Mike won't let you! He won't stand for his own wife and children being thrown out on the street by the police!
Mike doesn't have a choice. The sale is final, the papers are signed, and in a few short days, the sheriff will be at your door with a court order and an eviction notice. Time's up, Lisa. The game is over, and you've lost.
This isn't over! You can't get rid of me this easily! I'll fight this! I'll fight you! Even if I have to burn this whole goddamn house to the ground, I won't let you win!
Go ahead and try, Lisa. Throw whatever tantrum you want, but it won't change the outcome. You made your bed, and now it's time to lie in it. I hope orange is your color. I'll be sure to send you a care package in county lockup.
Damn you, Sarah! Damn you straight to hell! You think you've beaten me? You haven't even begun to see what I'm capable of. This isn't over. Not by a long shot!
Funny, from where I'm sitting, it looks pretty damn over to me. Enjoy the next few days in my house. They'll be your last.
I know you're behind this, Sarah. Call off your dogs before they destroy everything I've worked for.
Dogs? Oh, you mean the officers of the law? The ones who are just doing their job by investigating the myriad of crimes you've committed? Sorry, no can do.
Crimes? What crimes? I haven't done anything wrong. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Is that what you call identity theft these days? Or fraud? Or violating your probation by crossing state lines? Because the police seem to have a very different understanding of those things.
Probation? What are you talking about? I'm not on probation. I've never even been arrested.
Really? Because that's not what my private investigator found. Quite the colorful history you've got, Lisa. Multiple arrests, all for theft and fraud-related offenses. And let's not forget that pesky bench warrant out for your arrest in Cleveland.
Cleveland? How did you know about that? That was years ago. It was all a mistake. The charges were dropped.
Dropped? More like you skipped town before they could prosecute you, changed your name, started over in a new state, left all your messes behind for someone else to clean up. Isn't that right, Lisa? Or should I say, Gertrude?
You don't understand. I had no choice. I had to get away from that life, start fresh for my kids. I'm not that person anymore.
Aren't you? Because from where I'm sitting, you're exactly the same grifter you've always been, scamming and scheming your way through life, latching on to anyone foolish enough to trust you and bleeding them dry.
You have no idea what my life has been like, the sacrifices I've had to make for my family. You think it's been easy raising 5 kids on my own, with no support?
Oh, spare me the sob story, Gertrude. We both know this isn't about your kids. It's about you and your pathological need to take what doesn't belong to you. First, it was credit cards and identities. Now it's my house. You're sick.
Sick? The only thing sick here is your obsession with destroying my life. Why can't you just leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough?
You've been through enough when you put yourself through the ringer with your destructive choices. Choices that are now catching up to you in a big way. The police know everything. It's over.
No, this can't be happening. Everything was going so well. We were finally stable, finally building a real life. You can't take that away from me.
I'm not taking anything from you that you didn't steal in the first place. You broke the law multiple times. Did you really think there would never be any consequences for that?
Please, Sarah, I'm begging you. Call up the police. Give me another chance. For the children's sake, I'll do anything.
For the children's sake, if you really cared about your children, you turn yourself in and face the consequences of your actions. Give them a chance at a better life.
A better life? In foster care? You call that better? You're a monster!
The only monster here is you, the one who brought innocent children into your web of lies and deceit, the one who used them as human shields to deflect from your own criminal behavior. That's monstrous.
You really think you're better than me, don't you? Sitting up there on your high horse, passing judgment on my life, my choices.
I don't lie, cheat, and steal my way through life. I don't exploit people who love me. I don't use my children as pawns in my sick games.
This isn't a game to me, Sarah. This is my life. I'm fighting for my survival, for my family's survival. Can't you understand that?
What I understand is that you've left a trail of destruction everywhere you've gone. Shattered lives, broken trusts, mountains of debt. All so you can keep running from the messes you've made. Well, guess what? You can't run anymore. The past has caught up with you.
Sarah, please. I'm scared. I don't want to go to jail. I can't lose my kids. I'll do anything to make this right. Just tell me what you want.
What I want is for you to face the truth, to stop running, stop lying, stop playing the victim when you victimized so many. It's time for you to take responsibility for the life you've led and the pain you've caused.
I can't. I'm not strong enough. I'm not brave like you. I'm just trying to survive the only way I know how. Please, Sarah, have mercy on me, on the kids.
The greatest mercy I can show those children is to remove them from the toxic cycle you've trapped them in. They deserve better than a life on the run, than a mother who would sacrifice their stability for her own selfish gain.
So that's it then? You're just going to stand by and watch as my life is destroyed? As my children are ripped away from me? After everything, that's what you're choosing?
I'm choosing to stand for what's right. I'm choosing to hold you accountable for your actions. I'm choosing to break the cycle of pain and deceit that you've perpetuated for far too long. I'm sorry it had to come to this, but you've left me no choice.
This can't be happening. Everything's falling apart. What am I going to do? Oh God, the kids. What's going to happen to my babies?
Your children will be looked after. They'll be placed with people who can provide them with the stability and security they need. People who won't use them as bargaining chips or human shields.
Please, Sarah. I know I've made mistakes. I know I've hurt people. But I never meant for any of this. I was just trying to give my kids a better life. That's all I ever wanted.
If that were true, you would have made better choices. You would have put their needs before your own selfish desires. But it's not too late for you. You can still do right by them. You can face your consequences with dignity and show them what it means to take responsibility.
Sarah, I'm so sorry for everything. You'll never know how much I wish I could take it all back.
I know, but we can't change the past. Only how we move forward. This has to stop. Time to stop running. Time to face what's coming. No matter how scary it is.
Looks like it's time I face the music. Time I paid for what I've done. I'm ready now. As ready as I'll ever be.
Then there's nothing left to say except good luck, Lisa. Or Gertrude. I truly hope you find your way to a better path. Your children will be here, cheering you on every step of the way. As it turned out, she did have a criminal record. She had been arrested multiple times for misdemeanors, but that wasn't all. She was actually on probation. Right up to the end, she kept surpassing my expectations in the worst possible ways. Naturally, She received a prison sentence this time. It's not a particularly long one, but she'll be away for a while. Surprisingly, Lisa had a significant amount of savings, apparently money she had squirreled away while causing trouble for everyone around her. She had the nerve to call Mike a deadbeat while secretly hoarding money herself. That's just like her, only thinking about herself. Thanks to that, we were able to collect damages and house repair costs without any problems. Lisa's carefully accumulated savings are now completely gone. The children were placed in foster care. I was a bit concerned since they're innocent in all this, but Lisa seemed more upset about losing her savings than being separated from her children. I guess I made the right decision after all.
Sarah, when will dinner be ready? Kevin and I are both starving.
Sorry, but could you prepare something yourselves? I have a manuscript deadline today and I don't have much time.
Huh? But Kevin said he wants to eat your home cooking. Men always love their mother's cooking, you know.
Tell him I cook for you all the time. Sorry about this.
But I'm too hungry to even move right now. And Kevin's been complaining all day about being hungry. He keeps saying, when is Mom going to make something good? So Sarah, please, won't you cook for us?
I told you it's impossible. Madison, why don't you cook for once?
That's impossible. I'm terrible at cooking. Growing up, we always ordered takeout or ate at restaurants. I never needed to learn because we could afford not to.
Ah, right. You had that wealthy lifestyle.
Oh, you remember that well. Yeah, those were the days when money was never an issue. We'd eat at the best restaurants whenever we wanted.
Yeah, you always tell me about it yourself. Well, if you can't cook, then have Kevin do it. He can at least make scrambled eggs.
No, Kevin is too hungry to move either. At this rate, we'll both... He's lying on the couch complaining about his stomach.
Listen, how long are you two planning to stay here? You said you came to celebrate the new house, but you've been squatting here for 3 months, and you've completely taken over the second floor.
Huh? But this is such a big house. The first floor is entirely your space, so what's wrong with us using the second floor? You weren't using it anyway, right?
I don't mind you staying for a little while, but squatting here for 3 months and then demanding I cook for you is just too selfish, don't you think? Not to mention you've never once offered to help with groceries. Or utilities, or cleaning, or anything, really.
Don't blame me for that. Kevin is the one who told me this is my family home, so don't hold back at all. He said you would be happy to have us around.
Even so, it's inconsiderate to squat here without doing any housework. You understand that much, right?
Hey, if you're going to lecture someone, lecture Kevin. Don't blame me, I'm just doing what Kevin told me to do. He's the one who said we didn't need to worry about anything.
I've told Kevin many times too, but nothing improves. He just shrugs and says he'll figure it out later.
Well, don't blame me for that. Besides, you must be lonely too, right? After losing your husband, living alone in such a big house. So it's good that we're here, isn't it?
Anyway, get out by this week. Otherwise, you'll be forcibly evicted.
Forcibly? By who? You can't just kick out family like that.
I mean it, Madison.
Well, if you won't cook dinner, I guess we'll just eat whatever's in the fridge.
You always eat whatever you want anyway. What were you doing this morning? Making noise and rummaging through the whole house. I could hear you going through drawers and cabinets.
Oh, Mom. Sorry for waking you up. I was just looking for something. I had no choice. It was really important. I couldn't wait.
Looking for something? This is my house. What could you possibly be looking for? And why didn't you just ask me instead of tearing the place apart?
Come on, don't be so cold. This is my home too, right? I mean, if it's your house, then it's also my family home.
Kevin, you didn't even come to your father's funeral, and now you have the nerve to act like family? Do you have any idea how that felt?
Hey, I explained that before, didn't I? I couldn't go because of work. After that, I promptly came home and visited his grave. I apologized for missing the funeral then.
That's true, but you never even contacted us before that. Not a single call or text. I had to handle everything alone.
Well, I never thought Dad would actually die. He always seemed so strong and healthy. If he'd been sick and hospitalized, I might have been prepared. But a car accident is unpredictable, and I couldn't arrange time off work. I really feel bad about it.
I understand. I said something immature too, but not working and squatting here for 3 months. What's that about?
I can't help it, can I? I've been in shock since Dad died. I just can't bring myself to work right now. It's like depression or something. Besides, with Dad's inheritance, we should have financial breathing room, right?
Inheritance?
Dad was originally wealthy, and you worked hard too, so our family should still have plenty of money. Plus, this huge new house proves we're doing well financially.
What are you talking about? There's no inheritance from your father. He had just finished paying off debts from a business failure a few years ago. We were barely getting back on our feet when the accident happened.
Huh? But this house is newly built, right? Where did the money to build this house come from?
When we started building, we didn't know he'd end up in debt. And after your father died, I'm paying the mortgage alone, so our family has no assets.
What the hell? You should have told me sooner. I thought we were rich this whole time. This changes everything about my plans.
That's what you're here for, isn't it? It's pointless, so you should do something else. First, you should prepare to leave immediately.
Damn! I feel like I've been scammed! So Dad's inheritance really doesn't exist?
No, he had nothing to leave behind. Just debts and this mortgage I can barely handle.
Shit! Well, whatever. Madison's family is rich anyway. We'll manage somehow. They can help us out until I get back on my feet.
Isn't working yourself an option? How long are you planning to stay unemployed?
I'm in a recharging period right now. Once I'm recharged, I'll work properly.
Good grief. What are you doing in the yard? Stop it! You're disturbing the neighbors! Mrs. Johnson already called to complain.
Huh? We have such a big yard, so we should use it or it's a waste.
That doesn't mean you should blast music at full volume. Can't you see you're disturbing the neighbors?
Everyone likes music. It's like a festival. Have fun. Life's too short to worry about every little complaint.
Enough! I'm sick of you two! Leave immediately, or I'll call the police!
Huh? Why would you call the police when we're just staying at my husband's family home? That would be so embarrassing for you. Oh, I discussed it with Kevin, and we decided you must be lonely in your new house by yourself, so we'll live here with you. It's perfect. You get companionship, we get a place to stay. And please pay for our living expenses too. You can afford it with your pension, right?
What nonsense! I'm not old enough to receive a pension.
But you'll get one in a few years, right? So you can cover our living expenses starting now, can't you? Kevin told me you're rich, right? He said his family always had money.
As I told Kevin, I'm barely managing the mortgage payments. Far from being rich, my assets are negative.
Come on, you built such a big house. Sarah, you work from home all the time, so you must have plenty of money. You don't have anything else to spend money on anyway, so it's perfect, right?
What's perfect about it? Don't say ridiculous things. Listen, this is my final warning. Stop the music and get out!
That's impossible. We can't leave. Where would we live? Kevin already gave up his apartment when we came here. We don't have anywhere else to go right now.
Your family is wealthy too, right? You'll manage somehow.
Well, that's true, but... Plus, I have tens of thousands of followers on social media. I have income as a celebrity influencer, so even if we leave here, we'll be fine. My engagement rates are really good lately. Brand partnerships are starting to come in.
Well then, get out immediately!
No way. Scary. Staying home all the time makes you irritable. You should go out more and experience different things, you know? Hey Sarah, what's for dinner today? You'll cook today for sure, right? You've been slacking off lately. Kevin's been complaining about eating convenience store food.
Prepare it yourself.
I told you, I'm bad at cooking. Please make something photogenic that I can post on social media. Something that looks expensive and homemade. My followers expect quality content. Or I'll keep knocking on your office door again. I know you're trying to work, but this is important too.
I've already left, so do whatever you want.
Huh? Left? Left to where? Did you go grocery shopping? Finally.
I left the house. Only you two are in that house now, so do whatever you want. I'm not coming back.
What? Are you giving us this house? Yay! Got my dream house! I need to post this on social media right away. This is going to get so many likes.
Finally, a house that matches my lifestyle brand. I didn't give it to you. I left first, so you two should get out quickly too, before you get into serious legal trouble.
Why do we have to leave? It would be such a waste if no one lived here.
Wow, I'm already getting reactions on social media.
People are so excited about my new place.
This house has been sold, so the real estate agent and contractors will come soon. If you don't leave by then, you'll be trespassers. They have legal authority to remove you.
What? Sold? You sold this house?
Yes, the mortgage payments are too much for me alone. Unfortunately, I had no choice.
How could you do that without telling us? We've been living here. This is our home now.
I couldn't afford to keep it just so you two could live here for free.
Wait a minute. Where are we supposed to live then? Why did you do something so selfish without consulting us? We had plans. I was going to redecorate. All my followers think this is my house now.
You're the ones who moved in without consulting anyone. I have the rights to this house, so what I do with it is my business. You never paid a cent toward the mortgage.
But we're family. Why are you being so cold? Family is supposed to help each other. You can't just abandon us like this.
If you want to claim rights, contribute some money. You don't even do that. So what family? Don't be ridiculous. Family works both ways. It's not just about taking.
Ugh, what's wrong with this old hag? Kevin, where are you? This is terrible.
Huh? I'm out right now. What's wrong?
That old hag put this house up for sale. We have to leave immediately or we'll be trespassers. She's completely lost her mind.
What? Put it up for sale? You're kidding, right? She can't just sell the family home like that. There must be some kind of legal process we can fight.
It seems to be true. I just checked and the first floor is completely empty. All her stuff is gone.
No, the house didn't have much stuff to begin with, right? It's newly built. It's probably Mom's prank. She'll come back soon saying, just kidding. She's trying to scare us into behaving better.
No, it's definitely not a prank. She's been angry lately. Wait, there's a for sale sign in the yard.
So it's real? What should we do? Let's just ignore it and keep squatting. What are they gonna do, physically drag us out? We have rights as residents.
No, what if the real estate agent comes? We could actually get arrested. I can't have an arrest record. It would ruin my influencer career. My brand depends on having a clean image.
Just say we didn't know and that'll be fine. We can say Mom deliberately hid it from us and set us up to get caught. That way we're the victims and at least we can live here until then.
That won't work. There's a record of our conversation. This house has been sold. She told me clearly. If they show that evidence, it's over.
What a pain in the ass. Finding a new place costs money we don't have. Security deposits, first month's rent, moving costs. Hey, can't you ask your family for help?
Huh? What do you mean?
Ask them for money. Your family's rich, right? You'll manage somehow. This is exactly the kind of situation where wealthy families help out.
Well, that's true, but speaking of which, your family should be rich too. But why did this happen? Were you just bragging about being rich? Because this doesn't look like rich people problems.
Bragging? What are you talking about? Our family being rich is true. Look at this huge house. Poor people don't build houses like this.
But it seems your family was so broke she had to sell the house. If you were really rich, you wouldn't sell your house because you can't pay the mortgage, right? So saying your family was rich was a lie. You lied to me about your family's financial situation.
That's because Dad's business failed and we stopped being rich. What do you mean lie? Then is your family being rich also a lie? Because I'm starting to have some serious doubts about that.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because when I visited for greetings, it was just a normal apartment. I've never actually seen proof that you're rich. No servants, no fancy cars, no jewelry, just a regular middle-class apartment.
Of course. You just don't brag about being rich. Truly wealthy people are discreet about their money.
Even though you call yourself a celebrity on social media to get followers? Tell the truth. Your family being rich is a lie, right? You're really just from an ordinary, average family, right?
Shut up! My family is wealthy. Just because we don't show off doesn't mean we don't have money.
Then ask your wealthy family for help. I let you live at my family home for a while, so now it's your turn. If you're wealthy, you can get moving funds prepared immediately, right? Unless you've been lying this whole time.
Aren't you ashamed to rely on your wife like that? You're a man, right? A man should protect me, not ask me to solve all our problems with my family's money.
I've been helping you plenty! You lived luxuriously these past 3 months, right? You got to show off as much as you wanted on social media, right? Free rent, free food, perfect house for photos. I gave you everything you needed for your influencer lifestyle.
That was thanks to your mother, not you. You're just unemployed. You just lived at your family home. So why are you acting all high and mighty? You contributed nothing to this situation.
You! I don't want to hear that from a woman who lies about her family being rich and acts like a celebrity on social media. At least I'm honest about my situation.
Huh? What's wrong with that? Did I cause you any trouble? My social media presence doesn't hurt anyone.
You did! I bought a luxury car with a loan!
What? What do you mean? When did you buy a car? With what money?
I thought Dad had inheritance and your family was rich, so I figured we'd manage somehow. It seemed like the perfect time to upgrade our lifestyle.
Are you stupid? That's not my fault. I never told you to buy anything.
You wanted it, so I prepared it as a surprise. It's being delivered soon.
Don't blame me. You just wanted it yourself. Ugh, I don't care. Good luck with the loan payments.
What? You expect me to pay a loan? We're married. We're supposed to share financial responsibilities.
Of course, you're the one who bought it. You were going to give it to me as a present, right? But you were planning to split the cost? What a lame man. Real men don't ask their wives to pay for their own gifts.
You! Don't mess with me, you lying woman! I'll expose your true identity on social media! Let's see how your followers react to the truth!
Huh? Hey, what are you planning to do?
I'll reveal that you're not a celebrity or anything! You posted pictures of that house on social media pretending it was yours, right? I'll retake the photos with the for sale sign! Show everyone the truth about your fake lifestyle!
Hey, stop! Why would you do that?
Because you're a lying woman! This happened because of you! Take responsibility! If you hadn't pretended to be rich, I never would have made such a stupid decision!
Wait! It's not good for us to fight each other. We're in a tough situation right now, but if we work together, maybe we can figure something out without destroying each other.
Don't give me that righteous crap now! You called me a liar first! You've always looked down on me. I've been pissed off for a while, even though you can only survive because of me.
So you're getting revenge? What a lame man. This is exactly why I can't respect you.
Say whatever you want. If you want forgiveness, pay for my new car loan. Otherwise, I'm exposing everything about your fake life. Your followers deserve to know the truth.
If you've been angry at me all along, you just bought the car for yourself, right? The surprise for me was just a lie. You wanted a fancy car and used me as an excuse.
So you're gonna defy me. Check your social media. Your celebrity character is ruined now.
This is the worst. How could you destroy me like this? We're supposed to be married.
Perfect timing for a divorce! See ya!
Sarah, I'm really sorry for everything.
Yes? What's this all of a sudden?
No, I realized I've been really rude to you. I've deeply reflected on my actions, so please forgive me. I was completely out of line and disrespectful. I should have appreciated your hospitality more.
Oh, I see. All right, I forgive you.
Really? Thank you so much. I knew you were understanding.
Yes, I forgive you, so don't worry about it anymore.
Thank goodness. I've deeply reflected and decided to divorce Kevin. He was just targeting your husband's inheritance and squatting at the family home. He didn't go to the funeral because he said it was too much trouble. He never really cared about family at all.
Is that so? I figured it was something like that. But why are you telling me this now?
Because I've deeply reflected. I'm on your side now. I want to make things right between us. We women need to stick together against men like Kevin. I realize now how much he took advantage of your kindness.
Kevin is my son, but he's human trash. The woman he chose is also trash, I see.
Huh? What do you mean? Didn't you forgive me? I thought we were going to be allies now. I'm trying to do the right thing here.
Yes, I forgave you. You don't need to apologize anymore. Well then, goodbye.
Wait, you forgave me, right? Then couldn't you help me a little? Just until I get back on my feet after the divorce.
Ah, you must be troubled about having nowhere to live. Your social media is in flames, your relationship with Kevin is ruined, you have no job or money, and you don't know what to do.
Exactly! Really, I don't know what to do. If you don't help me, I'll become homeless. I have nowhere else to turn right now.
Well, that's wonderful then.
Huh?
Because you said it yourself, right? That it's important to go outside and experience different things.
Mom? I want to confirm something.
About the car delivery. I just got a call from the real estate agent. A dealer brought a luxury car to that house. This is the car you bought, right?
Yeah, I bought it with a loan, but I can't afford the payments. I was wondering what to do.
I told you clearly the other day, I'm cutting ties with you, ending our parent-child relationship. We'll never meet again.
I know, but I'm still your blood-related son, right? Please, help me! I don't even have a place to live now! No job, no money! This is seriously bad! I've hit rock bottom here!
Even so, you have to work hard and pay it off. You bought it yourself. Besides, you say it's a loan, but there's no way an unemployed person like you could get approved. You borrowed money elsewhere and bought it outright, didn't you?
Yeah, so I need to pay it back quickly, or I'm screwed!
Even if you say that, it has nothing to do with me. You made your choices. Now live with the consequences. Oh, right. I'm going to borrow this car for a bit. I feel like taking a drive after so long.
What? What do you mean? Hey, if you're gonna drive that car, pay the loan! That's not fair! You can't just take it!
My, that's quite a reasonable point. I'd like to say the same thing to someone who squatted in a house without paying the mortgage. Kevin received the delivered car and is now working day and night to earn living expenses and monthly debt payments. By the way, due to sleep deprivation, he crashed into a telephone pole, and since it's a luxury car, the repair costs are considerable. He's not even driving it now. It must be painful to keep paying monthly for a car that's just collecting dust. But I think he'll understand a little of how I felt paying the mortgage for lazy house guests who did nothing. Madison continues her social media while homeless and jobless. She goes to wealthy neighborhoods to take selfies with the scenery, somehow maintaining her celebrity act to protect her pride. Because of Kevin's exposure, everyone knows the truth. But she continues anyway. At this point, it's actually admirable. As for me, I'm focusing on work in my new single-person apartment. It was sad to let go of that house, which was like a memento of my deceased husband, but I'm sure he's watching over my choice from heaven.